Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Root Letter. I was about to say Assassin's Creed, and then I thought about the letter thing, and then I ended up with Love Letter after Assassin's Creed in my mind, and then I came back to Root Letter. Love Letter is like the card game that I recommend people play because it's such a small game. It's such a small, like, cool, interesting game. If you haven't ever heard of or played Love Letter in general. So, anyways. Welcome back to Root Letter. Last episode, we basically moved into the next chapter where we're looking for the guy named, or the girl named, Snappy. And I think Nozu's considered the one who's Snappy, but we'll see what happens then. But we're at the museum, Memorial Museum. I think it's Hearn is the guy's name, but I think it's Kumo, or Yakumo. Because they don't want to use a Japanese name, I guess, because they think that people who are playing this game in America would not care to hear the real Japanese name of the people that gets that actually is involved. I don't know. I just hope Japan or Japanese developers understand that there are some people who are willing, and that there are some other people who are not willing to convert their brains to learn the language, or at least listen into the language. And I think that's the hard part, is like finding a good balance. I think Yakuza does it the best, where they allow you to switch between the dubbing of Japanese or the English dubbing. But I think, again, it costs a lot of money just to go for a dual languaged game. And I mean, if it makes you good money and it also, like, the cost isn't super high, like it's decent enough that you make the things you need, then I would recommend it. But I think that I prefer the natural dubbing and natural, like, reading of it, of a lot of things, as much as they can. If it comes to, like, somebody who's not learning, or somebody who's learning, or is interested in the way the thing is originally made. Anyways, let's check the place out. I haven't checked this place out yet. It's a poster for the exposition that talks about how people used to call him Harun-san. It seems like an exposition display. It seems to be an exhibit displaying items related to Lafcadio Hearn. There's several items that Hearn treasured. The sign says Hearn was about 160 centimeters tall. Don't know how tall that is, but it sounds tall to me. There's a picture of Lafcadio Hearn with commentary about his family. It looks like his father was Irish. I don't see anything about the Princess of Himagamori Forest, or Shun, I think. I think Forest was called Shun. Yeah. I might be wrong, but... This guy again! This freaking bastard. I hate this guy. He's gonna walk away after he finishes his story. Let me double check to see if it's Shun Woods. Why would you call it Woods? It is just Mori. Okay. Alright. I'll follow with the idea that it's Mori, I guess. Forest. Because I thought Mori was Grove in the forest, but I guess it is forest at the same time. But who knows. Are you looking for something? That's what he's asking. Ah! That startled me. I jumped when I realized Kodai is standing right next to me. You know, buddy, I hate your stories. You know why? Because you literally walk away as soon as you tell me the story. Even then, you try to not tell me the story before, and then now you're telling me the story now at this point. I feel like this guy, Kodai, is such a plot divisive, like, character that just doesn't make sense to me. I just rather explore it to the degree of, like, the space, like, or whatever place. I don't want it to be from a guy like this, honestly. Your specialty is ghost stories, isn't it? Do you know about the Princess of Himagamori Mori? I just realized, I think Himagamori is already having the forest in the name itself, so I don't think it needs to be Mori again. Himagamori. No need to add forest, just Princess Himagamori Princess. Oh, actually, no. No. I just realized, because Hime is actually princess. What is going on? My brain is realizing that that word itself on its own is already Princess of the Forest. Literally, Himaka Mori is literally Princess of the Forest. It doesn't need to be... Oh my god. I just realized how bad I am in not realizing that just now. Oh, that's the worst. Dude, translation, please. No, not like this. You could have just left it as Himaka Mori and that's it. Or at least Princess of the Forest would be fine. You didn't have to say Himaka Mori Forest. It makes it more redundant. Oh, sheesh, I didn't realize how redundant that is. Okay, well, I mean, at least now I noticed that, like, that whole word is really redundant in itself. But I'm not gonna... I'm probably going to stick to Himaka Mori, and that's it. I'm not gonna say, like, the whole Princess of Himaka Mori Forest, because that's, like, redundant in a weird way to me. Well, can you tell me? Oh, this moron. This guy. You want me to pay you? He's probably gonna tell me not to chase after Aya again, and I'll be like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. What's the condition? Oh, come on. I didn't even get any information about the guy that much. Ugh. Fine. Give me the quiz.
問題は全部で3問です。
Three
クイズの
questions.
答えはすべて館内にあります。答えがある場所を指さし、お答えください。
I see. So we're literally using check, the mechanic of check for this. Hi.
1問
Got
目
it.。
ヤクモの父はどこの国の人でしょ
Ireland. There was a panel that talked about Hearn's biography. There we go. I point at the panel. He's from Ireland.
う？正解です。2問目。ヤクモはある愛称で呼ばれていました。さて、何という愛称でしょうか？
I don't remember where that was. Was it on... I know this one is treasured. This one is his treasured values, but I don't think that his name was there. I think it's between these two. So I'm thinking this? It seems to be an exhibit displaying items related to... No, okay, so that's not it. Maybe this one? I pointed at the poster. I saw it on the poster over there. It's Harun-san.
正解です。最後の問題。小泉八雲の身長は？
I kind of, for some reason, remember this one, 140 centimeters, and I know it's on the wall, on the other wall. Did anything mention his height? I mean, we checked everything before we went into this quiz. I pointed to the sign. The sign says, oh, 160 centimeters tall, 140 centimeters. One off, one number.
お話ししましょう。時は天正元禄の頃、現在の石見地方に大地郡三原村があった。掟を破ってこの地に築城した小笠原氏に毛利輝元は射手を差し向けた。
I see. He sent an assassin. Wait, what?
小笠原氏は17歳の千代姫と出雲に退くことにした。
17-year-old? Huh.
その途中、土村に通りかかると、千代姫は水が飲みたいと言い出した。
She wanted to drink water.
従者が止めるのも聞かず、姫は池に歩み寄った。すると、足を滑らせた姫は池に落ちてしまった。
Wow, she slipped and fell. Makes me think of Ophelia from Hamlet, the whole play of Hamlet. Yeah, because Ophelia was like, she was gone insane and then she drowned herself by accident. And then, like, she didn't know how to swim anymore, so she kind of, like, in a sense, accidentally committed suicide. Which, I feel like this is the sadder part, too, because this is, like, the person just trying to do something natural but ended up killing herself by accident. What happened to her?
そのまま消えてしまったのです。
Huh? You just drowned and disappeared.
1週間後、姫の遺体が池に上がった。ところが、 その姿は生けるがごとく美しかった。
That sounds like the worst
それ
story.
が姫が森の姫の伝説です。
Oh, I actually heard it. Yeah, I heard the way they said it in the Japanese version, because he said hime ga mori dansho or something like that. Like, I heard it like at the last moment where he finished this sentence, where he kind of points out it's Princess of Himagori. Oh, that's such a weird name though. I just don't know why. I guess it would have been a better inventive name if it wasn't like just Himagamori, like in the middle of the whole Himagamori and then Dansho. I guess Dansho is fine, but like, I don't know, it's just weird. A drawn body looked beautiful a week later? That doesn't make any sense.
それが伝説というものです。
So it's not like the dead princess came back to life, right?
しかし伝説は語り継がれるごとに変化して、今では死者が美しくなって帰ってくると言われています。
Gal must have meant that the dead Aya came back to alive in a more beautiful state.
ここでは企画展もやるので、チラシを持って帰ってください。
Have a flyer. I take a flyer for a themed exposition. It says exposition of Matsue and Oh my god. I hate that they're pushing the aliens idea here. Matsue and aliens. Did Martians come to visit or something?
それは私の専門外です。
I don't want this. I don't want to deal with this madness. The space isn't your thing, huh?
では旅行をお楽しみください。
No thank you, Karai. No thank you. Arigato. Thanks. I hang on to the flyer. Acquired theme exposition flyer. Now what? Exposition of Matsue and aliens. I bet the UFO fans would love it. But it doesn't sound like it's actually for adults. It doesn't sound like it's for actual adults, really. Chotto, wait a minute. The people at the UFO research lab would love this. That's the thing about Snappy too. It might have been easier to ask him. I'll see Morita and ask about Snappy. Alrighty. Wait, actually, I want to see what's in the front, though. Yeah, I want to go checking out in the front. Even though I know I already got the achievement for checking a lot of things, I'm just wanting to check it just in case. Seems like a guide sign. It seems like it's the Yakumo's sign. I can see that there's like a narrative. And then the other two kanji I'm not familiar with at the moment. It says Lafayette Hearn Memorial Museum. Okay. The entrance gates looks very solid. I'm sorry if you hear some weird like sounds of like rumble, because that's the airplane coming over the house. I think, if you can hear it, that is. I don't think a lot of people can hear it. It's funny because I've noticed that when I get into a call, people said that my microphone wasn't picking up like anything crazily loud, and I was like afraid all this time that the microphone would pick up some of the subtle sounds. But it becomes sort of like, they said it was sort of like but I mean, maybe that's because of the software that we were using to kind of communicate. But they said it was a little bit cathartic, a little bit, with the sound of tapping and stuff with my keyboards. Alright, so where do we need to go? Waterworks. Okay. I don't even know this. Wait, why here? I'm just wondering why here. Alright, let's go inside, I guess. I think we're talking to the gal. Oh, really? There's no one in here? Why? And why is that considered new? What? The bar. There we go. Wait, no. We're looking for... Oh, no. We're looking for the nerd. We're looking for Four Eyes. Yes, that's what I'm forgetting. I felt like it was kind of weird because I was like wondering what the hell I'm doing. No, we're not looking for the shrine. Wait, I don't see it on the map anymore. Huh. Or maybe we're looking for the UFO people. Okay, whatever. I'll go to UFO. Whatever. I think Morita is the UFO dude. I knocked on the door door opens, and Sagati is there. Pretty as ever. In a weird way. Something to show. What do I show again?
あれよ、ウサギのあれよ。これ以上は言えないわ。
Alright. Inventory. The agate based thing. I want to see what this thing looks like. Okay. Coaster. This one. I show her the figurine of a rabbit on an agate base.
どうぞ。
Alright. Sagati is the only one in the room. Oh, what? Is Morita here?
まだ来てないわ。彼に用があったの？
Yes, I did. Hi.
あなた、本当は UFO に興味ないでしょ。
I love how she caught on. Well, that's...
冷やかしの客は出入り禁止にしてるのよ。
I mean, did I come here to mock you? Come on. I'll be in trouble if they kick me out.
どうなの？
Of course, I'm here because I'm interested in UFOs and aliens.
UFO に興味があるという証拠はある？
Show me that you're interested. This. Oh, take a look at this. I show her the flyer for the exposition of Matsue and aliens, and that I got at the Lafcadio Hearn Memorial
松
Museum.
江と宇宙人展のチラシね。
I have this with me because I'm interested in aliens.
嘘じゃなさそうね。
Glad I got this. Glad I took that thing.
小泉八雲記念館はどうでした？
I love how she immediately knew it was there. I was moved. I felt like I saw the scenes of Japan that I had forgotten.
あら、私と同じ意見じゃない。
Did you?
八雲の日本に対する温かな思いは、今の日本人が失ったものね。
Uh-huh.
八雲が素晴らしいのと同時に、当時の日本も素晴らしかったのよ。
I don't know what she's trying to say here with the fact that the Japan was back then. Okay,
ちょうど
whatever.
道徳に守られた神々の国だった。あなたもそう考えるでしょ？
I guess. Yeah.
八雲は数奇な運命で日本を訪れた。でもそれは宿命だったのかもしれない。彼は日本に伝わる怪談を書き残すために神から使わされたのよ。
Uh-huh. It looks like Sagati is a big fan of Lafcadio Hearn.
私の話は退屈かしら？
Yeah, no, not at all. Morita is running late though, huh?
あなた、森田に会いに来たんだったわね。
Yeah, I mean, the dude has something I need. Why did you join the UFO research lab, Sagati?
UFO が好きだからに決まってるじゃない。興味がなきゃこんなとこにいないわ。
Makes sense. That's true. I can't seem to get along with her well. Yeah, because she doesn't have anything that like outwardly speaks out to us as a person. Like there's no like posters of things that she's interested. She's only just obsessed with like UFOs as of this point of what we're talking to her about. But at the same time we can talk about her to her, I guess. But she's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't know, like we could talk about Yakumo for her, but like it just doesn't make sense for me. Do you know how old Morita is?
33歳よ。私の年齢は聞かないでね。
Love it. Morita and I are the same age. I turned 33 this year, and chances are the Snappy who bit him and the Snappy that I'm looking for are the same person. Yesterday he was talking about Snappy, but
彼女のことは森田は話してくれないわよ。
why not?
痛い思い出だからじゃない？
Oof. Did she break his heart?
実際に噛まれた痛い思い出よ。
Oh, literally painful.
ガリは左の刃が出てたみたいで、その後だけは今でも残っているのよ。
Snappy has a left canine tooth sticking out. Oh my. Oh my. I'm just like, I'm thinking about it, like, how do you have a canine tooth? Like, I guess it's because you have a sharp tooth on the left, maybe is what they're saying. Snappy has a left canine tooth sticking out. Do we ask about Sagari again? Or about Snappy this time?
あだ名で呼び合うなんて恥ずかしいことしてなかったわ。
I messed up, but technically he was saying, our character was saying, what were you called? Well, did you have a nickname back in high school, is what he asked. Well, you've gotten at least one. You gotta have at least one. Actually, I don't remember, I don't think I have any nicknames in high school, but I did have a nickname in an after-school program that I went into. But in high school, definitely nobody really had a real nickname. I don't think anybody had a nickname at all. Like, we never had nicknames for each other. We all, for some reason, I think, like, during my year in high school, like the 4 years of high school, there wasn't really truly anybody being nicknamed as anything. Like, nobody's saying, oh, that's Stinky over there, or, oh, that's Mr. Crapperhead, or something like that. Like, nobody really gave anybody nicknames because everyone's really, like, respectful for each other, I feel like. And it was really better than nothing, I feel like, that everyone was respectful towards each other, and, like, we weren't, like, that crazy about it. Yeah, like, there wasn't, like, not a lot of drama. So that I guess that's probably what it is. It's like, when you have drama in your high school, there's always likely a chance that people will make fun of you by name, or give you a nickname. But I think we all were, like, sort of mature in that case, that it kind of reflects sort of the idea that there's no nicknames to other people. And I'm very surprised that that's the case. And everyone's chill, I guess, in that sense. But that's a time, that's an olden time now. I feel like people nowadays are still calling each other nicknames through high school, and it's not great, but who knows? Anyways, you've got to have at least one. Yeah.
覚えてないわ。
Fair. I don't think she needs it, anyways. She's at the Sanin Chuo TV, Tadabi, right?
あなた、何を探っているの？
It's like, she thinks that it's like, or my character thinks like it's like the one exact person, but it's not true, I bet. Nothing.
ヤクモに興味があるんでしょ？階段の話をしましょうよ。
Funny because we read it. Sure.
階段の中で一番好きな話を聞かせて。
Do we get a choice, or is it just automatically going to give it away as my character read it? I guess the one where a man who's left his wife for his career can't forget about his wife, and he comes back a few years later to be welcomed by the same kind, beautiful wife. But it turns out she was already dead. That's my favorite. It's creepy, but I liked it because it was also bittersweet. That's kind of like weird. I wouldn't call that my favorite. I would call that as like, bro kind of thing. Like, it's like bruh kind of moment, because it's like, why would you leave your wife for your career? Unless, you know, you're super poor and you're like, you need to sacrifice your love life to chase after that career because you have no money to survive, and sticking with your wife is like the only thing you can do. I would kind of say that might be the case, but I think that it takes two to sacrifice. It takes both the individuals to sacrifice something to make sure that the other and the other one are satisfied with balancing each other out. I think that's the biggest thing, is that balance is needed for these two individuals if they were in that moment. Like, one has to sacrifice comfort to make sure that they can get the career to survive. Like, they need money to survive. But it's like also the fact that people are adaptable. Like, people will grow to be adaptable to whatever that situation is. But it's hard, really. It's really, really hard. I think, especially when it's like when it's your wife. It's like you're committed to her, but you're just like, you can't do anything about it because reasons.
残念ね。あなたとは話が合わないようだわ。
Oh, what is her favorite then? Really?
私の好きな話は、病で亡くなった妻との約束で再婚しなかった男が約束を破って若い女と結婚するの。
Yikes. Oh no, that's the worst one. That's not a favorite, that's the worst. Basically, in a sense, cheating.
祝言の翌朝、隣で寝ていた嫁の首が消えていて、前妻の墓の前にあったというもの。
Wow, that is brutal, dude. Of all the stories in Kwaidan, she picks the most distasteful one.
男っていつも愚かよね。
Oh my gosh, she's just creepy as hell. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go right now. So we're not gonna probably see Morita, I guess. Sugati is kinda weird. Masaki knew about me though. She must have something to do with Aya. I'm going to sign in Chuo TV. Terebi. But why does Snappy seem... Maybe Snappy was like... she probably looked like a tomboy at the time of that, but then it wouldn't make sense, I feel like. No. It would be... There it is. Yeah, because it started off with TSK rather than Sanin. I came to Sanin Chuo TV. Terebi. I'm going to ask Misaki Murakami about it.
いらっしゃいませ。
Alright, ask. Is Masaki in? Could I please see Masaki Murakami?
アポは取ってありますか？
Yeah, no, I don't. But can you call her?
村上からアポなしの客は取り継がないでほしいと言われてます。特にマックスっぽい男は会いたくないそうです。
How does she know how I look like Max or not? That's the weirder part. What do you mean a guy who looks like he could be Max?
あなたのような人じゃないですか？
Mother trucker. She seems to hate me now.
どうしました？
Oh, I almost forgot about an appointment. I'll excuse myself now. I leave the reception desk. If I wander around here, she might show up again. If I wander around here, I can't even wander around here. I'll try waiting here for a bit. Oh. And can I just think? The atmosphere is a little different from last time I came here. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Wait, is that the cat? They're doing a charity auction. Each staff has an individual space, including Masaki. Oh, I already read this. I thought it was a different thing. I looked around. On the wall, there are posters to promote their program. One of them is of Masaki. They're posted for the station. These are posted for the station. Masaki has perfect teeth, so she can't be Snappy. I stopped by an auction. There's a bunch of stuff up for auction. Masaki contributed to the auction too. There are dolls, stationaries, accessories, and also that red spider lily brooch. That's the red spider lily brooch she was wearing. I'll buy it as a keepsake. I like to get this. As I'm about to make a payment, I notice Masaki's boss is the cashier.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Oh, so this is the guy who was complaining about, or was like saying that she needs to be whatever she is, like kiss up to whatever position she's at. Aren't you one of the higher ups around here?
これでもアナウンス部の部長です。
So what's the department head doing here?
オークションのレジは役職関係なく社員が交代でやることになってるんです。
Ah. I might be able to get some information out of this guy. This is my chance. Talking to someone so familiar is weird. Acquired the red spider lily brooch. I'm glad that there's no like sort of mechanics of like money, because if there was money mechanic, I would ask myself how the hell do I make money in this game to make sure that I can purchase all these things, including the food and the items that needs to be purchased, like the agate based rabbit or the brooch or the Lucky Charm, I guess, is another one that we spent money on. Like, I'm glad that this doesn't have to make us think about money, but it's kind of awkward for a little bit because there's no mechanics to let you kind of assume how much money you have to purchasing the stuff. I think that would have been an interesting thing for this game, I think, to include sort of like, oh, here's your budget of how much money you can get, and then you decide on the mystery of like solving it through how much you can get for items. But I think the inventory idea, looking at it here, yeah, the items is like all like kind of given to you like based on how you run or where you run through the story. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the rest of the items literally by the end of this game anyways, because that's the point of it. But anyways, that's it for this episode. For now, do apologize. Not much has happened still. Not too much crazy things has happened throughout this game so far. But hopefully we'll get more of it in the next episode. Hopefully we'll get past this chapter a little bit further in the next episode. Like maybe crazy clues at least. But so far we just only got to know about Sugati a bit more. But that didn't really change too much. Otherwise, that's it for now in this episode. So let's call it there. So hope you guys have a great, amazing day. We can night to whenever watching this. So otherwise, Roz out.